What's up, welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of Fallout Season 2 on Amazon Prime Video, the second season to the video game adaptation of the popular Bethesda franchise. And Fallout, when dropped back in April 2024 in a binge release, definitely surprised a lot of people. I think fans of the game were certainly very happy with the quality of the show and how it was going about that story. And the show became a big hit and a surprise Emmys darling as well for Amazon. Not something Amazon has been able to say all too often. And following the success of Fallout, they of course have quickly greenlit the show, with season 2 now airing in a week-to-week format, a vote of confidence in their success and faith in this show. And it's of course already been renewed for a third season. At this point, Amazon is actually becoming our video game franchise adapter of choice. Amazon is about to begin production on the Tomb Raider series starring Sophie Turner, and they're also in active development on God of War, Mass Effect, Warhammer, Wolfenstein. And of course, all those franchises present their own unique challenges in terms of adapting to the screen, but it does feel like perhaps the video game curse of old is really fading away as we continue to get stronger and stronger stuff, of course, following the success of The Last of Us on HBO as well. At the very least, I think Amazon deserves a little bit of faith following how well Fallout has panned out at the helm of Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. Fallout Season 2 continues the broad appeal from the first season. The retro futurist meets dystopian style storytelling that is central to the Fallout franchise really works on this show. Amazon's lavish budget is on full display with a really gorgeous looking series, but thankfully the Fallout series nails the tone. Of course, this really works with fans of the franchise, but thankfully this series is also very inviting to someone who has never played the game. It works both as an adaptation and also just as a straight up series. Season 2 picks up where the first season left off, with two of the three protagonists, Lucy and the Ghoul, together, in all the same scenes together. I'll be curious how long that actually lasts. And of course, we know Maximus is not with them at this moment. The addition of Justin Theroux as the season's new villain is very exciting, as is our journey to New Vegas. One of the things I continue to really like about this show is how well it is able to weave in these flashbacks. That this is, of course, the material where we get Walton Goggins in his normal appearance in the flesh, of course, before he's become the Ghoul and has to wear all those prosthetics. There's a really fun flashback in this first episode of season 2 where you get that classic 50s show tune. Of course, the Fallout world is not actually taking place in the 1950s, but that 50s aesthetic really complements that retrofuturism vibe that they have. And then we get the introduction to Robeco Industries and seeing this robot unrest from the normal people. Justin Theroux's Robert House character really establishing himself as this capitalist pig, basically, who is going to exploit the populace at all costs. Honestly, it's a scene that's difficult to watch in a certain sense because, of course, it comes across as very topical in today's world of artificial intelligence, seeing his mind control device that he's developed that we then see in the present time where the Ghoul and Lucy encounter someone captured with that device that seemingly will explode someone's head when it's turned up or used too often. More to come, I'm sure. Really like that early set piece where the Ghoul is strung up and Lucy's up in a sniper perch, and they have differing opinions on their tactics, with Lucy not trying to be nearly as violent as the Ghoul is very happy to be. I hope they stay together long enough on this shared quest they have, just because the natural juxtaposition and the way they can play off each other is pretty amusing. Cool to see them go into Vault 23. I like the presence of communists at the time. Again, it's all very Cold War. Meanwhile, we have Kyle MacLachlan's character, Lucy's father, getting to this Vault Tech HQ, this bunker type of vault they had, and he's trying to spread the good word and get back in the fight, so to speak. So he'll certainly exist at least as a secondary antagonist, it feels like. Moises Arias letting the cryptopods freak fly, unfreezing them. The classic, Fallout tone of him being subjugated by this brain robot for a little bit before he realizes the thing is 1 feet tall. He can overpower it. Pretty good. And yeah, we didn't get any of Maximus in this first episode, so we'll see how that progresses. But I think, again, it's a show that I don't really need to see anything specific because it's not going to directly adapt most things from Fallout, but I think it's just taking a really great slice of that Fallout world and thankfully nailing the tone where it's not afraid to take itself too serious. We'll show you some really ghastly, violent stuff, some typical wasteland apocalyptic stuff, but also have that kind of quirky humor that we associate with this franchise. So I'm pretty happy with Fallout. I'll be really curious how ambitious it gets with season 2. I think the addition of Justin Theroux, of course, a Titanic television actor, as we all know from HBO's The Leftovers, it's not insignificant to have him have a major role on your show. So I really hope that pays off. But let me know, what you think of Fallout Season 2? What are you most looking forward to seeing on this series? What do you like most about it? And for more TV reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.